Welcome back to your channel. Today, we are taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic pieces of ancient art, the Golden Mask of King Tutankhamun, also known as the Golden Death Mask. It is one of the most famous archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. What makes this mask so special? Let us uncover the secrets. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter made one of the most significant discoveries in Egyptology. After years of searching in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, Carter and his team stumbled upon the tomb of a relatively unknown pharaoh, King Tutankhamun. When the tomb was opened, it was like stepping back in time, a treasure trove of riches, jewelry, and, of course, the famous golden mask. Though King Tut's tomb wasn't the most lavish in terms of size, it was astonishingly well preserved. And sitting atop the young king's mummy was this remarkable golden mask, still gleaming after more than 3,000 years. Let's take a closer look at the mask itself. Weighing around 24 pounds, 11 kilograms, of solid gold, it's a true masterpiece of craftsmanship. It is designed to cover King Tut's head and shoulders, ensuring that his face would remain recognizable in the afterlife. In ancient Egypt, the afterlife was incredibly important, and preserving the body was thought to preserve the soul. The mask depicts the young pharaoh's face in idealized form, with serene, elongated eyes and smooth features, following the typical Egyptian artistic style. But what really catch the attention are the detailed headdress, the inlays of lapis lazuli, turquoise, carnelian, and other precious stones, which were used to symbolize divine power. On top of the mask is an impressive headdress, featuring the symbols of the cobra and the vulture. These creatures were not just decoration. They represented the two regions of Egypt, Wadjet, the cobra, symbolizing Lower Egypt, and Nekbet, the vulture, representing Upper Egypt. This was a clear sign of Tut's power as the ruler of both lands, reinforcing his status as the divine protector of Egypt. But there's more to the mask than just its stunning appearance. The symbolism is deeply rooted in ancient Egyptian beliefs. For the ancient Egyptians, the afterlife was the ultimate goal. The mask was crafted to ensure that Tut's soul could recognize and reunite with his body after death. The gold of the mask was meant to represent the eternal nature of the soul, as gold was seen as the flesh of the gods. Meanwhile, the precious stones like lapis lazuli were believed to have magical properties. The gold of the mask was meant to represent the eternal nature of the soul, as gold was seen as the flesh of the gods. Meanwhile, the precious stones like lapis lazuli were believed to have magical properties. They were associated with the heavens, and their inclusion on the mask likely had a protective function, guarding the pharaoh's spirit in its journey to the afterlife. Now, let's talk about the man behind the mask, King Tutankhamun, or Tut, as he is often called. He became pharaoh at the incredibly young age of around 9 after the death of his father, Akhenaten. Akhenaten was a controversial figure, known for radically shifting Egypt's religious practices, focusing on the worship of a single god, Aten, the sun disk. Tutankhamun, likely advised by priests and officials, reversed many of his father's reforms, restoring the worship of the traditional Egyptian gods. Unfortunately, Tut's reign was short. He died around the age of 18 under mysterious circumstances, and despite his royal position, he was largely forgotten by history until Carter's discovery. Even though Tutankhamun's reign was brief, his legacy was revived in the modern era thanks to the discovery of his tomb, and especially his mask. The mask became the symbol of ancient Egypt, and it played a huge role in the world's fascination with Egyptian culture. Following the tomb's discovery, there was an explosion of interest in Egyptology and Egyptian artifacts. This period is often referred to as Tutmania. The golden mask was at the center of this cultural phenomenon, appearing in museums around the world, and even inspiring pop culture, from movies to fashion. One of the most intriguing aspects of King Tut's life is his untimely death. The circumstances of his passing remain a mystery to this day. While the truth remains elusive, modern medical examinations of his body suggest that he may have suffered from several health issues, including a broken leg that became infected and possibly malaria. Today, the golden mask of King Tut remains in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, where it's one of the most popular exhibits, drawing millions of visitors from around the world. However, the mask hasn't been without controversy. It was even accidentally damaged in 2014 when museum staff improperly restored the beard, leading to headlines around the world. Despite that incident, the mask's allure has not diminished. In fact, it has only grown stronger with time. It's become a symbol of Egypt's ancient grandeur, a reminder of a civilization that once ruled the world for over 3,000 years. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient Egyptian history, make sure to like and subscribe for more content.